1 year. It has been exactly 1 year today since I first started this channel. And look how far we've come. I created this channel on August 31st, 2021. And 1 year later, we have accomplished way more than I could even imagine. We have nearly 1,400 members of the Pat's Path Predictor community that have subscribed to the channel. I don't think I ever could have imagined that. I don't think I could even imagine the insane growth I've seen over the last month, honestly. I mean, I don't think I could even see the insane amount of growth I saw back in June when I gained like 500 subscribers in 3 days. I don't think I could even imagine that. And I want to say thank you for checking out my videos. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for everything you've given me so far. It's really humbling. I know I say this a lot, but it's really humbling how far this channel has come. And basically what we're going to do here is, what I want to do is I want to react to a few of my old videos. Wait, hold on a second. I thought you were a weather YouTuber, not a reaction channel. YouTube, you need to shadow ban him. This is a false advertising. Relax, guys. Relax. It's okay. Relax. Just calm down. So, yeah, before we start, I just want to show you guys how far we've come. So, I have a few videos pulled up, and we're going to go ahead and react to parts of them. So, with that being said, let's get right into the reaction. Alright, so the first video we have is my actual first video posted on YouTube right here. Tropical Depression 12 Forms, TD12 Advisory 1. This is my first post on YouTube on this channel. This is a 1-minute video. Let's go ahead and react to it.
Good afternoon. We are currently looking at Tropical Depression 12, which is developed off the coast of Africa.
Okay, I don't understand how, but when my recording software kind of came back with that, my mic I don't know why it sounds like that, even to this day. I don't understand. But yeah, that was how my quality started off like. So yeah, we'll start seeing an improvement in later videos, but that's basically how it started out. And it was like that for a couple of weeks until I was eventually able to figure it out and get OBS on here.
It is currently moving west-northwest at 16 miles per hour with sustained winds of 35 miles per hour and a pressure of 1,006 millibars.
Okay, a fun fact for this video is that this is the only video that I have scripted. Yes, this is the only video I scripted in all of YouTube. All my other videos are not scripted at all, which you can probably tell by me stammering through a lot of stuff. But yeah, I don't exactly script my videos when I do that. I do script my documentaries. I feel like I have to because it's so long and all that. I make scripts for those, but I don't script for anything else. The reason I don't is just I feel like it doesn't seem authentic enough, and I want to be authentic. But yeah, I might start doing that sometime in the future. But yeah, this is the only video I've ever scripted, except for my documentaries. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the next video. So this video right here, an interest right here that I'm showing you guys, this was my first video to get 5,000 views. This is Sam now a Category 5 hurricane. Sorry, Sam now a Category 4 hurricane. Wasn't quite there. Winds now 140 miles per hour. Intensification expected to continue. 5,135 views. This was posted on September 25th, 2021. So this was less than a month after I started creating videos on this channel. And look at me in the webcam right here. Look at me in the freaking webcam. We have really upgraded since then. But yeah, let's go ahead and watch an excerpt of this. Hurricane Sam is continuing to rapidly intensify at this hour. It is now a Category 4 hurricane with winds of 140 miles per hour. So this thing has really strengthened in the last 6 hours. As at 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, it was at 120 miles per hour. Now its maximum sustained winds have substantially increased to 140 miles per hour. I actually remember watching this as this was developing. It just turned from it just turned into a freaking buzzsaw right there, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, as this was intensifying, I was wondering if this thing was ever going to get to Category 5 strength. That was what I was thinking, but it eventually didn't. It came very close at 155 mile per hour winds, but didn't quite get there. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get back into this. Then we'll go. We'll be out of date. I just want you to keep that in mind. These are slightly out of date, but one of the models, once again, has it going up to Cat 5, and it's basically Category 5. It's always been on the table for this thing, and now it's somewhat more likely that it's going to actually get up to that strength. Why did I think it would be a good idea to put my webcam on the frickin' right side instead of the left? I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking, oh, maybe because there's a little bit of information on the left, I could just put it on the right, but it wasn't the case, so yeah, I guess that was. And that was me in my old dorm right there. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how far we've gone since then. So let's go ahead and go ahead to the next one. This was actually my most popular winter storm video right here, my winter weather video. This is actually my most popular one. And you can see we graduated a little bit. We put the webcam on the left side of the thing. And I was reporting on the winter storm that was going on in Washington, D.C. That video kind of took off. It got over 600 views in the first day, so yeah, let's go ahead and watch an excerpt of this. A winter storm warning has just been issued for parts of northern Virginia, including Washington, D.C., and parts of southern Maryland. In this, I am Pat from Pat's Path Predictor, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at this winter storm warning that has just been issued for parts of much of northern Virginia, including Fairfax and Prince William counties right here. You can see I'm starting to get a little more confident here. We're not exactly to the confidence I am at now, but I've been graduating a little bit, so yeah, it's always fun to watch this, rewatch my videos and all that. It's always fun to take a trip down memory lane to see how far I've improved since then. A winter weather advisory has also been issued for parts of western Virginia right here, including Loudoun and Frederick County right here, as well as Baltimore and northern Maryland. So we'll go ahead and we'll dissect all of this right here before we do. Another thing I did with my winter weather videos, I would pretty much read out all the winter storm warnings first before I did any radar or anything like that. And I did that, and I kind of did it a little bit too much. So yeah, a lot of these videos were extremely long. Like some of them were like 12 plus minutes long. So yeah, I just kept reading every single winter storm warning that I could find for that region. I just had like 10 tabs open at one point or another. So yeah, when I'm doing winter weather content again, I'm not going to be doing that. I'll be doing like a few, but not every single one like I was before. Next video. So this was my most popular severe weather video, actually. Midwest severe weather outbreak likely next week. So this is basically where things kind of started changing a little bit with the channel, because I was no longer using a webcam. I'm using a separate camera for all my stuff. And this is was the first time I was able to do that. I also got a new video editor and all that. So this was posted in April, and this is when we started changing. The change really began in March, but it didn't change to this scale until now. So here we go. Hello everybody, and welcome back to a new video. I am Pat from Pat's Path Predictor. The old intro. I literally started with my first actual intro was, hello everybody, and welcome back to a new video. I am Pat from Pat's Path Predictor, and we're going to be talking about X, Y, and Z. Instead of the, what is up, weather enthusiasts? I'm your host, Pat's Path Predictor. Let's get right into the weather. So yeah, that's how my first intro was. It was really generic. I got it from some YouTuber and thought I'd just put my little spin on it. And yeah, my new intro is also kind of inspired, but I did put my little twist on it, as well as the whole intro sequence that I have on there now. So yeah, that's basically my first intro right there. and in this video we're going to be talking about a potential severe weather outbreak that's going to be occurring next week, including Kansas City now, Shreveport, Waco, Austin, as well as all the cities above, including Little Rock and Oklahoma City and Tulsa. So that's what's going on. Okay, so basically I would read out all the major cities that are in the 15% or whatever risk area, and then I would go down and I would actually read the advisory from the NWS right there, from the SPC. And a lot of those videos I did that, they ended up being extremely long. They were like 16 plus minutes in length because all I did was just keep reading the stuff from the SPC, and then I would go to the models and show what was going on. It just was so long, and yeah, those didn't perform too well. So I kind of during this hurricane season, I kind of started condensing the videos down a little bit. So now they're averaging around 7 to 8 minutes. I've had some videos go as little as 4 minutes, some as high as 12, but it's not the 16 plus minutes. Like I had videos on here that are 20 minutes or more. So yeah, that's basically it. So the last video we're going to be showing is my first documentary on this channel, because before documentaries, I started doing something called anniversary reviews, where what I would do is I would go on Wikipedia, screen record the whole me talking about the stuff on Wikipedia and just put it on YouTube. It performed decently, but it didn't perform as well as these started. And this documentary actually has no music on it, unlike all of my documentaries now, because I wasn't sure how to put some of it on. And it wasn't until the Bridge Creek More Tornado documentary that I actually started adding music to this. So, for context, this is the 2011 Super Outbreak Part 1 documentary. Because this documentary would have been 45 minutes long if I did it all at once, I decided to break it up in two parts. Part 1 and Part 2, the 25th and 26th, and then the 27th and 28th of April. And I actually had my friend Ethan, who is a good viewer of my channel. He's also a great friend of mine. I actually interviewed him as part of this documentary. So, yeah, that's basically what we did for this. April 2011 was a record-breaking month for tornadoes. Another thing I want to mention, I just was like, April 2011. Yeah, I wasn't as animated as I got in my later documentaries. My Hurricane Wilma documentary was actually the first time I actually went from the April 2011 or 2017 season, blah, 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 blah. I was more animated with those, so yeah, that was the first time I did. I actually want to show you a little bit of the segment of my my interview with Ethan real quickly, just to show you what we did for this.
EF3 in Mapleton, Iowa, though, that was really interesting tornado. That one had a lot of good chaser footage of it. Moved through town of Mapleton in the early evening hours, and fortunately did not kill anyone. But from what I remember, it destroyed like 75% of that town.
Two things with this. Number one, Ethan was probably the best interviewer I've ever done for a documentary. Probably because he's the only one, but he's still really good nevertheless. And unfortunately, my camera angle was just terrible when I was interviewing him. So I'm sorry this wasn't a better shot. And two, my camera died 3 times because I forgot to charge it the night before I interviewed him. And I had to literally get it off, plug it in for 20 minutes, and then start the interview up again. By the 4th segment, which was the last part of the interview, my camera was on the verge of dying, and I was terrified it would happen. But thankfully, it held out, and yeah, we got this documentary finally taken care of. So, I'm going to show you one more part of this. I'm going to show you actually the intro I had for this as well, because this is Victor, and welcome to... Yeah, this was actually before I started using a green screen right here. It's a 2-part documentary. Yeah, I wanted to show you this. Hi, I'm Pat from Pat's Path Predictor, and welcome to the 2011 Super Outbreak documentary. In this 2-part documentary, we will go over everything that happened during the 2011 Super Outbreak, from the SPC outlooks, to the tornado watches, all the way to the tornadoes themselves. And we will also talk some of the science behind it, the setups of those days, and a bunch of other things that led to the ridiculous amount of instability that happened in those 4 days. It feels so weird without music, but that was literally how I did my first one. So yeah, this was the only documentary made without music, and I am going to make a remake version of this, a much better version of it. So yeah, that will be coming out sometime in April of 2023. So stay tuned for that. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed going down this trip down memory lane. It was quite a lot of fun to kind of just talk about this. So yeah, if you want more videos like this, let me know in the comments down below. It would be much appreciated. But with that being said, have a wonderful day. Thank you for staying with me, and stay safe.